Hi, tubers. How are you today? Well, today I'm going to go over, revisit another topic in regards to the red wave and what I believe is going to happen in the near future. The midterms are just right around the corner, and a lot of people are deciding who to vote for, and there are a lot of pundits who are saying that these people would win or those people would win. But today, I'm going to tell you who is going to win. And I have a good feeling that I am correct. And the reason why I say is this. There's a gentleman by the name of Mark Taylor. I'm going to link his name down below in the description. And he's a retired fireman. And back in 2012, he predicted that Donald Trump was going to be the president. Now, this was about 3 years before he even decided to run for presidency, and he won. And this person, this Mark Taylor, has been predicting quite a bit of things, and he's been quite right. And not that I take his judgment or his word for being 100%, but I'm just telling you guys that this is somebody who you want to maybe take a look into, listen to what he's got to say, because he's been pretty correct on a lot of his predictions that he's made. He's predicting that Obama and Hillary are going to go to jail, and he's also predicting that Trump is going to elect or nominate 3 more Supreme Court justices. So take it for what it's worth. You can look into him, and he's got some videos out. He's got a website, and this guy is coming from where I'm coming from, a person who really didn't know much about God, didn't know much about religion, but one thing happened, and in his case, he had, he'll go over the story if you can check into it, but he had an encounter with God, and from that day on, he started doing these predictions. And in my case, my back was pinned against the wall, and I relied on spirituality and basically God the Father and Holy Mary. Those people really helped me to get through some tough times, and because of that, my life turned around. And so these things that happen, and check into it, and your life most likely will go for the better. But I really wanted to go back to this red wave thing. This red wave thing is really a spiritual thing, and Donald Trump is just basically the conduit or the tool that's being used by God to turn around our society. Starting basically from the United States, but the United States is such an influencing country that when things turn around in the United States, it starts to turn. It has an inertia to it, and it affects other countries. For example, our foods. How many people are eating McDonald's all over the world? So our country is a very big influencer. So going back to this Donald Trump thing, you have to admit that his rise to power has been quite incredible. And this is not because he's just a smart guy with a lot of money. There's a spirituality that's behind him, and that's making him desirable for people to vote. He's making people think, and I applaud the whole situation, because I did a video years ago, or a couple of years ago, talking about the moral degradation of the society, and it seems like society is starting to become less morally degraded. And what I mean by that is maybe in regards to the parenthood, where basically there's a lot of abortions that are being committed, which is against the Catholic and Jewish religion. That's just one example. But basically what's going on is there's a spirituality that's going on that's basically coming from God, or however you want to call it, the divine one, the creator, and is being manifested through Donald Trump. And this is what's going to happen in a few days when people are voting. They're going to vote basically a different lifestyle, a different mentality, a different, more spiritually aware, a little bit more higher level in regards to in regards to your thinking and your spirituality. So I really believe this is going to happen. You're going to see it manifest itself on the election day when you see the House and the Senate staying red. And it's going to happen because of this spirituality. And Donald Trump is just another example of this spirituality. It's not really Donald Trump. It's just somebody was chosen. It just so happened to be him. And we just have to go with it. So until you get to realize this thing happening, you're going to be going the wrong way on a one-way street. So look into it, people. I'm going to link, like I said, his name, Mark Taylor, in the description below. Look at some of his videos and enlighten yourself and see what's really going on in the world, because this stuff is not really being talked about, but it's still happening. All right, well, appreciate your listening to me, and take care and be well.